We know nothing about Nnamdi Kanu's death. If anything should happen to him in DSS prison, Sultan of Sokoto won Tinubu. Correct. Northerners don't they comot themselves. The North don't they comot themselves finally. Shey una dey see wetin dey happen. Una dey see say the prophecy wey men of God give don't they come to pass. Biafra don't come finally. Yes, it has finally come. The Northerners has finally pulled themselves out of that very move to get Nnamdi Kanu down. Why? Because they themselves have seen that that what Nnamdi Kanu is requesting for, it's never a crime. Yes, and now they on their own are now also calling for their own breakaway nation. Them two won't come out. Nigeria never see anything. Yes, I will be taking you to the street where you will be hearing it from the people. Yes, the people, in fact, they talk their mind. Just as the Sultan of Sokoto said his mind. He revealed everything and he made it very clear that look, that with what is going on right now, the North will have nothing to do with anything that has to do with the death of Nnamdi Kanu. If anything should happen to him, yes, and he knows what he is saying. He has seen it coming, just as it was prophesied. Please spare me this little time as I drop this very video, or as I take you straight to the street. All right, let's watch this.
Click on the like button as you are watching now.
And the Republicans met, in Oval Office with the President of the United States of America about 2 hours ago, and there was this deliberation that was going on how Nigeria is going to be disintegrated because it has become a country of concern. Even though the federal government of Nigeria have come out to actually, deny, anything like that, but are they actually sincere to themselves? And most of those things we are hearing from the Oval Office, right from the Washington DC, is that IPOB is not a terrorist organization, and they are not linked to anything terrorist anywhere in the world. As you continue to watch this video, you continue to see on the in the background, where you continue to see visible engagement and activities, of IPOB all over the world. So Nigeria is actually making mockery of themselves because definitely it has backfired. It is going to be a wider jubilation and something Nigeria will never believe will happen. It's getting closer. I can assure you, in honest truth, Biafra as a sovereign nation is here. The United States government has disclosed very clearly that at this point it is going to be something that no power on earth will stop. Biafra has come. I want to celebrate this moment with Biafrans all over the world, and I want to say in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the legacy he has left for the Igbo people, all over the world. Yes, the Republican senators, wrote to the American Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, who acknowledged that it has become something that there is going to be some level of concentration on Nigeria, and with proof what we are seeing today, it has become reality. Nigeria is going to experience disintegration, and even though we are hearing that Abuja, is struggling currently now with the reality and revelation that is coming from the most powerful, nation in the world. Mike Johnson, the House Speaker of United States government, has also, given an endorsement in that regard. They might not know, what is happening. A lot of people will say, how does this going to work? Of course, it is going to work very clearly. We are saying at this point in time that we do not need the criminal United Nations to step into the Biafran quest to disintegrate from Nigeria. But what we are saying at this point is that now we are gathering a global support, a global endorsement with revelations coming from Canada, with revelations coming from even the UK themselves, can no longer do much because, the power of, control has actually, left them. Even though there has been manipulation on, trying to rule Nigeria from behind the scene, control Nigeria behind the scene as a result of whatever influence they are thinking they are having. And it has become very clear now that the UK themselves has experienced the attack in one of the Jewish synagogues in United States or in United Kingdom currently now that prompt the Prime Minister, who is about to leave office for having supported terrorism in the Middle East, has taken a stand now that they are going to take decision over what is happening in, of course, Nigeria, in Africa, and of course, pointing at Nigeria. When they are talking about Nigeria, it is very critically clear, that the Nigeria-Biafra civil war was as a result of a religious war, was instigated, was turned, became a religious war between Muslim Nigeria and Christian Biafra. And when you are talking about the killing of Christians, it has gotten to the point. I can tell you, you can see the government of the world has been reacting. He said they have been watching development. It's not about what Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to the national TV, to indict himself. I can put it that way because the IPOB, ESN does not share the same ideology with any terrorist organization in the world. Their ideology is specific, and what is the ideology? To stop the infiltration of jihadists, to stop killings of Christians all over the world, to make sure that they have a nation of their own where their destinies and their lives can be protected. As simple as that. That is the aim. And there's nowhere in the history of the world where we see Nnamdi Kanu carrying gun against anybody, against any carrying gun against anybody, against any tribe, against any race, against any government, anywhere in the world. Then how come? That's what the United States of America is asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I hope he respond to this question. How come you label, these people a terrorist organization? Yes, the Southeast governors, in their quest to struggle popularity, in their quest to dismantle Nnamdi Kanu, in their quest, to whittle down the influence of Nnamdi Kanu, who is almost controlling over 85 million. Nnamdi Kanu word has become law and order.
Lead stronger than ever deodorant.
With the late president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and that was the outcome of the kangaroo Islamic jihadist court in Nigeria that are still.
All right, my wonderful people, you can now see what we are actually looking at and what the people are actually thinking of. We said this earlier, but a lot of people were doubting us and thinking that we don't know what we are doing. But now the reality is popping out finally. The North are taking their hands off. The North are saying we know nothing about this. The North are saying, look, now Unasabi, if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, our hand don't come up. Don't forget that it was the North that are pushing for the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu earlier. But now the same Northern people have said we are taking our hands off when they have seen the worst that is about to happen, and when they have seen the involvement of the global bodies and the caliber of personalities that have gotten themselves involved on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. They don't fear. My dear listeners, then go see fire, they never see anything. Please, let's quickly share this video, let it go viral, let everyone be a part of this very information. Please share it, let everyone have a clip of it. Thank you.